Some bereaved families here in the Oti region are ensuring that their funerals do not become the ground for contracting the COVID-19 virus, especially the Delta variant that health professionals say is more deadly. I caught up with a Gabo family on Saturday who ensured that all sympathizers who came to mourn with them had their hands sanitized and those without nose mask provided with one before they entered the main funeral ground. The MP for Buem constituency, Kofi Adams, who also came to mourn with the Gabo family, expressed satisfaction about the way the organizers conducted the funeral.
I think generally there has been some improvement in terms of the wearing of nose masks. I can see about 90% of the people that I can visualize wearing their nose masks. So I commend the organizers for that. My worry, however, was that some people still lower the nose masks to their chin level. And so I have advised them that the nose mask is supposed to be a nose mask to cover your nose and your mouth. So as much as possible, they should try and keep it at that point. But they should continue to observe the protocols because the new variant called the Delta variant is quite deadly and dangerous, and it's killing very fast. And it doesn't behave the same way as what we used to know. And we don't want the third wave to be as deadly as people are predicting. But if we observe the protocols, it's going to help us. And I will continue to give this message to them because I need everybody alive for them to benefit from whatever intervention that I will make as their representative. Without life, you cannot benefit from such interventions. You know, we interrelate. There are some people today here who came from Accra. So they are not from within the Oti region. So everywhere, anyone who is organizing any social event, gathering, must make sure that as much as possible, the protocols of distancing and the wearing of nose masks, and of course, hand sanitizing before people enter the place is strictly observed, and it will help. It will help. It should be something that all of us must try and insist that it is done. Because after all, we need to have life first before any other thing. You must have life before you would enjoy any facility that you are yearning for. You can't go and celebrate and die after. You can't organize a party and die after organizing the party. Then what is the use? You can't go and mourn somebody at the funeral and follow because you refuse to obey the protocols. Truly, we have to worship God, but you can also worship God and go and get an infection out of that. So in whatever we do, the protocols are really important everywhere, not only for Buem, not only for Oti, but for the countrywide.
Also present at the funeral ceremony was the Oti Regional MPP chairman, Evans Dapa. He also expressed similar sentiments about the organizers ensuring that sympathizers had their hands sanitized and nose masks on before entering the funeral grounds.
So far so good. When I came, I realized each and everyone here is on mask, and for me very laudable, and it's something that we should all commend. The organizers of this funeral have done their possible best to ensure that we all comply. As the regional chairman, what I can say is that the COVID is real. Like I said earlier, it keeps changing. We now have what we call the Delta variant, and that one is more dangerous than the first one. So I'd like to entreat all and sundry to ensure that we all comply with the health protocols being laid down by the Ministry of Health. We should do our possible best to ensure that our relatives, our friends, brothers, whoever that we have contact with is well protected before we deal with him.
Francis Kutoglo, who spoke on behalf of the family, explained why they ensured strict adherence to the COVID-19 protocols.
For the COVID protocol, it has become obligatory by the president for us to be safe. And so we are putting all the mechanisms in place to make sure that we are safe, everybody is safe. We can't bury more. Once we are burying about 2 people today, we have to ensure. So we put in all investment, and that's what we are seeing today. Yes, nothing is expensive than life. Life is more important. And so whatever it will take for us to make sure that everybody is safe during this funeral is very important. We are burying a father and son, and so we can't afford to bury more. And so we want to ensure that everybody is safe. Nobody is contracted with this COVID-19 during this funeral.
I am very impressed because even though this place is a village, everybody is trying to follow the protocols so that our life will be protected. As it goes, much investment has been made by government. Due to that, everybody as individual, we must make sure the investment doesn't go waste, but life is saved. That's why I'm impressed about the whole thing.
From the Oti region, my name is Peter Sanu for Joy News.